Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And I know what you're thinking. It's hard to believe we're at the end of February and I'm wearing a t-shirt and the sun is shining. It is super duper bright, lovely day, really warm. Yesterday was similar, but I had a hoodie on and I was absolutely melting, and today even with a t-shirt on I'm melting. So yeah, really nice day, and I thought we'd come up the common. Loads of lizards and things out to spot, basking in the sun, and I bought the Mavic with me, and as I keep promising you, I'll get the Mavic out and show you that I will. It's here, and we're going to take it for a quick flight around the common, have a look at some of the aerial stuff here, and if we look that way, when we get in the air, you'll be able to see GCHQ, which is the government spying facility down here in Cornwall. And yeah, we'll have a look at that, and I'll tell you a bit about the Mavic. I'm not going to go into detail because there's so many review videos out there, you don't need another one. It's just my drone. I'm going to get it out and have a play. But, got it for a bit of a steal. I think I paid 600 quid for it. Pretty much brand, well, it was brand new. It had no flight time on the batteries, no charges. And yeah, I bought it from CEX, second hand place. I had the money, I was just about to get out and buy the Mavic 2, the Mavic Pro 2, and as I walked past the shop I saw it in the window, or the Mavic Pro, for 600 quid, and I couldn't turn it down. So there isn't a massive notable difference in the Mavic 2, so you know, why get it for the sake of it being the latest one when I can get exactly, you know, a very good drone for 600 quid, so that's what I've done. And I'll show it to you in a sec, and we'll take it up and have a quick flight around and see what we can see. So then guys, let's talk about the drone first. When I'm going, like just driving in the car or going somewhere that I'm going to fly the drone, I've got a flight case, a padded flight case that it goes in, and I can keep everything in that. The drone, 3 batteries, chargers and other bits and bobs. But when I'm out sort of on a long walk or I'm hiking, then I don't really want to be carrying around a flight case with me. I want my hands free to be able to, you know, walk around, etc. So I've got these, which are quite cool, about 7 quid on Amazon, and they're like padded cases where you can keep the controller and the drone. And as you can see they're quite fluffy and soft, microfiber inside, well padded, waterproof bags. Really cool actually, and as I say, it protects everything. There's my controller in that one, and then if we open up this one, just got to be a little bit careful when you take it out because the props can catch, but exactly the same for the Mavic one. Microfiber inside, really nice bags, and really inexpensive, and as I say, it just keeps the drone protected if it's in a rucksack or another bag that you're carrying. And it's pretty cool. And there's the drone. As I say, I got this one really cheap. It was 600 quid, and that was with 3 batteries. It was the Fly More combo, so it was 3 batteries, charging hub and a load of other bits. And yeah, I was really pleased. It was literally brand new. It had all the protected tabs and things still on it, and the only thing it didn't have was the white outer DJI box. It was in the internal box, but it didn't have the outer packaging. And I'm assuming with CEX they keep that for drones that come in without the boxes. They can then ask more money for it, I assume. But I love this drone. I started off with the Spark. I went against the grain because everyone on the drone forums would say start off with one of those toy drones or a cheap drone to learn how to fly. But I don't think that's necessary, because with DJI drones are GPS enabled, so a 2-year-old could fly a drone. It takes off, you don't even have to take it off manually if you don't want to. You just slide the auto takeoff, and it will just hover. It won't move, it won't fly around, you don't need to control to keep it in one place. GPS does all that. And as I say, I was on my way, because after I got the Spark I had no problems with that. I just didn't like the Wi-Fi signal between the controller and the drone. I wanted a bit more freedom when it came to flying around the ruins and things and the buildings on the moors. even with a spark, as soon as it got round the back of that building, it was only a 20-foot square building, it would lose signal, to go up, come back and return to home, and it was really annoying me. Unless I walked around the building with it just behind it, it ruins all your shots, because you're then in the picture. And at least with the Mavic Pro, you know, it uses OptiSync. It's a different setup completely. You get better range, better stability with the images it's sending back, and it's much better. And that's the reason I wanted to upgrade, because I did get the Mavic Air for a while. I actually hired it for a week just to see what it was all about before I went and bought one, and I still had a similar problem. It wasn't as bad as the Spark with losing signal, but it still wasn't great because it was still a Wi-Fi connection. So I thought after Christmas, or it's actually just before Christmas, I thought I'm going to treat myself to the new Mavic 2, or the Mavic Pro 2. I was probably going to go for the zoom one because I like the effects you can get as you zoom in and fly backwards, etc. It's pretty cool cinematic stuff. But as I say, when I was walking down, because you can get DJI stuff in Argos now, and it's always in stock, and I was walking down the high street towards Argos, and I came across CEX, and I just looked in the window, and there was this, a Mavic Pro Fly More bundle for 620 quid. And so it was a grey day, it was brand new, it had never been flown, all the flight time was 0, the charge times on the battery, I think one of them had 1 on it, you know, so I couldn't pass that up. So rather than spend 1400 quid on the Mavic 2, I bought this one, because alright, the Mavic 2 has slightly better camera, you get slightly better shots, there's not a massive amount in it, especially with, you know, the abilities to edit and view 4K. You know, I think the Mavic Pro is more than sufficient, especially for someone like me who only flies it a couple of times every month, if that. I mean, it's been, what, 4 or 5 weeks now since I last used this, so yeah, it doesn't get used very often, and the Mavic Pro is more than capable for what I want as a hobbyist flyer. And yeah, I mean, I don't know, I might still get the 2 or the 2 zoom. Probably the 2 zoom, because obviously the 2 isn't going to be a massive amount different to this. You get a slightly better flight time, and I think the props are slightly quieter, and things like that. But again, I'm not an inconsiderate flyer. If I'm down on the beach and there's people trying to have fun with their family, I don't get my drone out. You know, I wait till everyone's gone. And you know, it does annoy me, because I was down the beach not long ago with Charlie and we were fishing, and someone coming down with their Mavic Pro. It's just annoying, it really is annoying. So I'm very considerate when it comes to flying. Like today, we're the only ones on the common, so I have no problems getting this out and flying it, because I'm not going to disturb anyone or annoy anyone on this lovely day. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to bore you with all the details. I mean, the flight times and that, I think it's about 26 minutes, 27 minutes for the Mavic Pro, which is more than enough. I even found 16 minutes with the Spark was plenty. So, and with 3 batteries as well, that's nearly an hour and a half's flight time. And, you know, it's got a 3-axis gimbal, and yeah, I mean, the capabilities of the Mavic Pro are pretty good. So I wouldn't really worry. I mean, if you're in the market for a drone, maybe see if you can get a Mavic Pro to start with, because the prices are really coming down now since the 2's been launched. And again, with the Spark, a more than capable drone. If you just want to take a few aerial shots and you're not going to be flying too far away, definitely go with the Spark. I mean, they're super cheap now for the Fly More combo, and it's a great starter drone. I think in hindsight, as a starter drone, and I knew how easy they were to fly, it would be the Mavic Pro from the start anyway for me. But I think when I first started drone flying, I was scared that I was going to crash it or lose it, or I was scared that it was going to go 150 feet in the air and then lose signal and just fly away. And I've never had that problem at all. When it loses signal, it's always returning to home. The accuracy with the home point is absolutely spot on, near enough, within sort of a metre, half metre or so. It's pretty good. And when you see people on YouTube crashing their drones, it is 99% of the time pilot error. Pushing the boundaries, trying to do shots when there's obstacles in the way, things like that. If you're you know, someone who's very conscious, I mean, like me, I'm talking about hobbyist flyers here, when we're not trying to push the boundaries and get that spot on shot by going inches from the trees and things. you're never going to lose your drone, you're never going to crash your drone. If you were to, it would be down to DJI, because it would be a fault with the drone. Because as I say, if you're a considerate flyer and you're worried about losing your expensive bit of kit, you ain't going to lose it. If you're a professional photographer and you get through these like Smarties, you know, because you're trying to push the envelope all the time, trying to get the next greatest shot, then you're probably going to lose a couple, or at least have a crash. So, but yeah, for me, the Mavic Pro is more than enough. That's enough talk. Let's get it in the air and take a few videos. So I made a bit of a mistake, and one of the issues is obviously with having all your kit in one flight case and just taking what you need is you often forget things. And I forgot something. I actually forgot the cable that goes from the controller to my phone. So I was very limited on the flight. It kept telling me I was at my max altitude, max radius. And obviously when you're flying without a device connected and you're just using the remote, the drone is limited to what it can do. But I got a few shots, got a bit of flight time in, and I'm going to put some of the footage up from yesterday as well, because I did flight down here yesterday, just to make the video up a bit. And but yeah, absolutely lovely day still. We've just been down and got some tadpoles for my wildlife pond and some frog spawn, and I'm going to leave it there and enjoy the rest of this lovely day, and I will see you on the next one. Take it easy.